friends, welcome back to another video. So season 15 is rumored to be the last season of the show, as a lot of us know. This isn't official or anything, but a lot of things point towards that. So if it really is the last season of 2023, we'll start a reboot for the show. How should this season conclude Ninjago and what do we expect from it? So let's find out. So it's not easy to write the last season of a massive show in both popularity and lore like Ninjago. You need to create something that will live up to the peak of the show. You need to give it the best you can. So if it truly is the last season, I'm expecting to watch the greatest piece of content Ninjago has ever produced, because it will be disrespectful to end the show on a low note. The story is as good as its ending. But what else should it do? It should feature the biggest cast out of any Ninjago season and bring back every character the show has ever seen. All the previous villains, allies, generals, elemental masters, snakes, every character the show bothered to introduce. We need to see them all reunite for one last time. And the reason for this huge reunion should be fighting the biggest and most powerful threat the universe has ever faced, which is of course either the Overlord or the Oni. But it's obviously the Overlord, as he is confirmed to be the main villain for the season. So it already seems like they are planning to do this huge war I was telling you about. They brought the Overlord to be the main villain, and they are also bringing back most of the old characters we know: Hirumi, Mr. East, Cal Sorcerer, Garmadon, Asphira, Skylar, Nelson, and these are only the ones we know of. There's for sure a lot more older characters that are coming back. There's a reason why they redesigned most of them in the last episode of Seabound. They aren't going to do a brand new design for a character only for it to appear for 2 seconds. All of those people we saw in Seabound's finale and more are definitely coming back. Maybe even people from other realms. The Dragon Hunters, the Cloud Kingdom people, maybe even Chima. This will really be Ninjago's biggest and most memorable event ever. As to how it can be done, maybe have the 6 ninja and very few allies fighting the Overlord and his army in the finale, then the ninja lose, but at the last second, we see a huge army marching towards the battlefield in a very dramatic scene, preparing for the biggest climax the show has ever seen. Then we see portals opening from the other realms and more armies coming out. I know that all what I'm saying might be very similar to Avengers Endgame, and Ninjago might be accused of copying it, but I honestly don't care. This is a completely different universe. I'm not gonna let that silly excuse prevent me from liking something this huge. As to what else the season should do, it should definitely be the longest season of the show ever, or at least be the same length of season 11. 30 episodes will be perfect. It should also give a role to each of the ninja and give every character a respectful conclusion, maybe even kill off some characters. That will be fitting for the last season. It should also explore all the remaining realms, and of course answer all the questions the show still didn't answer. And of course it should take more risks and be darker overall. After all, it's the last season, so there is nothing to lose. So yeah, that's really all for today's video. This is how I want this last season to be. I just really want it to be the biggest thing that this show has ever seen, really. So yeah, don't forget to tell me in the comments what you think with this video, and and how do you want this season to be if it truly is the last season. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you next time.